All right, wanted to start off about this past weekend, your thoughts on what happened?
Yeah, we got a split. We were hoping for a sweep, but I just look at the homestand in general. We got 3 out of 4, and it was a great homestand. So very pleased with that, and it got us right back in the thick of the race, which is what we needed. So it's the boost we needed. We come into the homestand with just 1 win, and now we're up to 4, and we're sitting in 7th place in the conference.
How do you think this team's improved since the start of the year?
We had a rough start. What were we, 0-12 or something like that? And also, a lot of the losses were by double digits. I think all of them were early on. And I think the turning point came at Concordia St. Paul. We were down 14 at the half, but we come storming back. And I think that gave our girls confidence that, hey, we can, just things go south on us a little bit. They snowballed and it really got out of hand. Well, we came back, and that carried over to the next weekend. For the people that are here, they saw us take Duluth. We should have won that game. And ever since then, we've been playing fairly well.
Callie has really been a big key, and all year you've kind of been looking for somebody to step up and be that second scorer. What has she kind of done?
And so same with Bethany Theodore has also come on. And then another person I think we've mentioned a little bit, Molly Wilson's been setting personal highs. She had 19, maybe it was in Upper Iowa, and the weekend before she had a personal high 13. So I think that's been our key. Is early on it was, Mariah getting 30, and then we didn't have the balance we needed. Now we get more balance from a lot of those. We've been getting that out of post play, whether it's Anna Counts, maybe Haley Hildenbrand set a personal high not too long ago. And I think that's been also another key that when you mention it is we're getting more balance, and so teams can't focus on one player.
You said after the game Saturday you're looking at trying to get a split this weekend. How likely do you think that is?
Yeah, it's not going to be easy on the road at Moorhead State and Northern, 2 good teams. But we still haven't given up on our goal. Right now we're 7th place. We're 1 game behind Bemidji. And as of today, if we could get a split and a tie with Bemidji, we would have the tiebreaker. But I do believe that because we have the better win, because Winona's right now in 2nd place. Bemidji's beat Augustana. So I do believe that's what it comes down to, because head-to-head we've split. So that's our goal. We have not lost sight of our goal to get the 6th seed. The South is a mess right now. If you look at 2nd place through 7th, it's just a total mess, and anything can happen. Both Crookston and Bemidji have a tough weekend. They're at home, but they have to play Duluth and St. Cloud. Both teams are playing really well. So that's why our goal is to see if we can get a split. And so we're studying Moorhead and Northern, see if we can find some chinks in their armor, and we'll give it our best.
How important is it just to go into the MSIC tournament with some confidence and playing well?
Yeah, and that's the key. Even if we don't get that goal of splitting, we got to play well. We had a bad game against Bemidji, but you take that out of the equation. I've already forgotten about that, because it's one of those games. Matter of fact, Wayne State hurts a lot worse, that 2-point loss and should have won, than the Bemidji game does. So we're playing well right now, and that's what I do. I want to keep momentum, because our ultimate goal was to make the Pentagon. And so we're going to be on the road for that game, the playoff game, and I hope we can play well. So, win or lose, we want to play well this weekend.
Saturday after the game, you mentioned something like what you just said, where you kind of have to forget about that Bemidji game. Is that something that's easy for you to do and easy for the girls to do since you've been playing so well, or do you think
it's easy for me? I don't know about them, but I've totally forgot. Bemidji, like I said, right now I lose sleep over the Wayne loss, and also the Duluth. I mean, we had that game, 3-point lead with just a few. So those are the ones that really hurt. When you lose by 30, there's not one thing, that you could have done, but you really rehash things over. Oh, what should we have done differently, in a 2-point loss or overtime loss? That's the stuff that it doesn't quit bugging you. And so 30-point loss, you just move on. And I've been trying to tell our girls, we're positive, we're looking ahead, and we're going to try for not a sweep, but a split. I said obviously we go in, hoping for a sweep, but realistically, a split would be great.
It seems like a big key to most of your wins this year have been a good start in the first quarter.
Yeah.
What would you accredit some of those?
Yeah, because, you look early on and, we're giving up some big offensive, 26-point quarters. And now that we're, getting off to better starts, and I agree with you. I think that's been our key. I don't know what to attribute to. We've been trying to prepare them all the same, but I think just that's on the girls that they've been doing a much better job coming in and getting off to that good start. So I don't think we as coaches have done anything different. I think you have to give our players a lot of credit that just getting off to better starts.
Do you think that maybe has something to do with maybe having the more balanced scoring where they can't just key in on Mariah?
Right, you know, and we've even faced teams that they've not been in a boxing chaser, but they're still face guarding Mariah. You know, take her out of the equation, cheat on others, and one team was cheating on Molly, not guarding her, and Molly's now been making teams pay the price. So again, I think that's the key, is a lot more balance.
Reese Mesta played a lot more minutes than usual this past weekend. How do you think she'll play out for the rest of the year?
Well, we're trying to give some of the freshmen, they're not freshmen really anymore. They've got a full season under the belt. We're going to have our 60th practice. And we've been trying to throw her a little more into the fire, see how she responds. And another gal that only joined us at Christmas, Lucy Chapman, trying to throw her into the fire too, get their feet wet and see what they can do. And so they've spent a full season with us. They know what to expect. And those two, I'm hoping, can contribute, down the stretch of our last few games. And so we're just trying to throw them in, get their feet wet and see how they respond. And so far, I think they've responded okay.
Just your thoughts. Recently, pretty prominent coach around here passed. Just if you could comment on that a little bit.
So Dwayne Schwab recently passed away at Lake Region State College, right nearby Devils Lake, North Dakota. Dwayne Schwab was a Minot State alum. He played baseball here at Minot State. And he also gave my first chance in coaching, college-wise. He hired me at Lake Region. I worked with him for 7 years there. I was the men's coach, he was the women's, and he's always kept in touch with me since then, and it was tough. And I know a lot of people that stayed in North Dakota know who Dwayne Schwab was. Schwab, as we refer to him. He's in the National Junior College Hall of Fame, and great coach. And I said he's a Minot State alum, and so there's a lot of people out there that know him and or know who he was, and it's a tough passing. It's a blow for the state of North Dakota.